Hello there, fellow armchair generals, and welcome to another episode of Grand Tactician Civil War. After the battle last time, where we managed to inflict heavy casualties on Missouri State Guard and the Western Army, we're gonna... Did I recruit more troops? I think I did. Let me check that first. Oh, come on. I guess we cannot check that yet, but I think, yeah, actually, we're waiting for another division to get on the field and 4 more guns or cannon units. I've been thinking about what to do with the Army of Washington. I will probably make it larger, at least to like close to 25-30,000 men, so that means another division, and if we do that we're gonna have to recruit another set of artillery, but the main goal is to get the military 2 in 12 days, and then we're gonna recruit a few more armies, more or less smaller armies. We'll need something to protect the Washington and this town here, Frederick. We're gonna probably recruit a small army to stay in this area, and we'll definitely need an additional army here, and most likely something small in this area, just so we can contain the enemy advance if they're gonna try and get around us. But yeah, we're gonna start some more incursions into the let's say heart of the enemy territory, down here in Alabama, Georgia and Mississippi. So we're gonna do that with these 2 armies. And we're gonna use the third one to just stay behind, build supply depots and all that, because we are very low on supplies here. I hope this is gonna increase, the situation is gonna get better. I did upgrade the depots. Both of these depots got an upgrade, but I think we need another depot up here. I've been actually contemplating about upgrading this one as well, but I don't think it's on the line. We could go and check the map though. Ah, there you are. Paper map filters. Alrighty, that's the one. So supply in this area, well, it is kinda okay-ish. Because of the supply depot, but we definitely need to build another supply depot here. At least that's my thought on this thing. And yeah, okay, we are building a supply depot here, but we're gonna have to make get more supplies down into this area. Probably we should make a supply depot or increase the supply depot in Springfield and St. Louis. Oh my god, how the heck did that swap? I don't know why this happens. Maybe there's an enemy army lurking in the area. Maybe because these 2 have moved up and this just swapped to enemy territory. But this is something I really don't like. Oh boy, maybe there's an army that managed to get around us. Anyway, we're gonna build a fort up and then move the army further up north. Okay, supplies are still fine. Wait, is there a supply depot? Yeah, it is, and it's in enemy hands. Okay, that sounds... I mean, that's crap. Anyway, yeah, like I said, the plan is pretty simple. Currently I have no plans to engage in any battles, we're just gonna stay on defensive. On the eastern side we are gonna move the Army of the Northeastern Virginia. We did recruit more troops, yeah, another division. We're gonna move it here to help out defeat the Hampton division, and then we might struck south towards Richmond. We should have the supply depot build up in time, and we can push from the west towards Lynchburg, and the army should still be supplied. Now I'm contemplating about striking down towards Nashville, but the main issue we have here is our supplies are too low, plus our readiness is too low, so if we get down here it's gonna get even worse. So let's hope that this army gets up here fast, and we're gonna move it here and start building an additional supply depot. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. When it comes to strategy map, it seems like the enemy started recruiting a few more troops, but it's nothing major. We should still have more men fielded, way more men fielded than the enemy has. Total casualties 3-1, even more than 3-1 now. So yeah, in the last battle we've confiscated a lot of cannons and a lot of muskets. So I think we don't need to invest into industry that much. Now there are actually three strong armies down here, sort of strong, strong if they are combined. Altogether like 48,000 or something men. So we're gonna have to keep this one ready to intervene and attack, and we're gonna try and well, let's say mess up all three of them. If we should what if we try and attack them? That might be a serious issue. When they come down here, could we put them on a rail? Nah. This is actually a more important junction. If you would have the army here, it would probably be better, because we can put it on a rail and move it down to Nashville, or immediately move it down to attack and engage these three armies. First division, how strong are they? They're actually battered, 600 men, 650 men. That's a good division. We have the Vonatars here, right? Vonatar Tiger division. They seem to be fine. I'm just checking how many men do we have. Seems like it's fine. McClellan is also a pretty potent commander here. So yeah, we're gonna start preparing to attack these three armies. But we need to get the readiness up. So yeah, I'll let some time pass and tune in when something happens. Okay, so the Hampton division is fleeing. Our casualty is 600 men. Interesting. 1 killed, 19 missing. Captured some rifles and no guns. So we did push them back. That means we're gonna move our main army back to Washington. $6,000 men. Let's hope they run away. Yeah, okay, they're retreating. We might have to increase the size of this garrison here. This is Fort McHenry garrison. Should we recruit another? Let's recruit another brigade, just so we don't get flanked there. We could make it a smaller unit, to be honest, but yeah, this should do. No, actually, we're gonna put a whole brigade in, just so we have our flank protected. We don't want to advance down on Richmond and lose Washington in the process. Well, decision has been made. It is September 10th, 1862, so it's more or less the last time we can go on attack. So, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go down here and try and smash these three armies before the winter starts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send them on the rail. We're gonna send them to force march. And go. Yeah, it is. We have a flying column, foot cavalry, and bushwhackers. So we're gonna go and attack. The army of Washington came back. We're gonna build a supply depot here, and then probably have the main army in this area, so it has a access to the railroad and it can move swiftly. Now I still don't know what's up here, so as soon as we finish the policy, we're gonna recruit 7.5 days. We're gonna recruit a small army, mostly cavalry actually. We're gonna recruit cavalry, and it's gonna stay in the back, build up supply depots, and keep our front line secure. Now, Fort Reynolds. Let's see, we need to recruit some troops for Fort Reynolds. Garrison, Fort Reynolds, yeah, there's only... We're gonna recruit 2 battalions. So recruit that, and we're gonna recruit 2 cannons. So that should do 26 days. Oh boy, it's gonna take a long time for this to be recruited. But we could move this army further now. It is supplied. We could go down south and attack. But we're gonna wait. We need to secure our back first. We don't want to push too soon, too fast. Now here, we still need to build up a supply depot. We've moved to... our army has moved to Washington. And I'm thinking about moving down here and start pushing towards Richmond. I think our flank is secure. It's gonna take a while for this unit to be recruited, but I think we're fine. If we move down here, this will still take 9 days. If we push down south, I think we can march into Richmond by the winter, and then sort of start building up defenses. 15,000 men. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna go on the offensive. So this is gonna be our first target. We're gonna use the rail. Go for it. We need to fight a few major battles. At least I want to fight a few major battles. Well, for the army of Washington, I've started building up a supply depot here. So we're gonna improve the supply situation. I really don't know why this is taking so long. We did upgrade, it's being upgraded. Finished in approximately 26 days. Okay. So I started building up a depot and I recruited an additional division. Lawrence Rifles. Ooh. We have none. Okay, Springfield Rifles then. We have the highest standardization, it's the cheapest gun, and we do have plenty. Hold on. Why does this... Oh. That's a bit of a bug. So we do have Springfield Rifles. The only issue here we have the slow artillery. 2 divisions and a big division. They seem to be better to beat. But that's gonna increase the size for close to, well, 9,000 men. Taylor, interesting. Even though he won a lot of battles, he just doesn't promote. But anyway, our army, Department of the Ohio, is marching down south. Now they are on the rail. Actually, they're gonna be on the rail anytime now. So let's hope we manage to catch these guys, these 3 armies, not off guard. Oh, Army of the Tennessee moved up. Well, that sucks. I was hoping I'm gonna catch all 3 of them. We still didn't finish the military too, so Nothing major there. I still didn't find an army here, which was building a supply depot, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it was the army of the northeast. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and engage them, just so we get them out of the area, and then start closing in on Richmond. Well, the Army of Washington, as I said, we started building up a supply depot, but I've also recruited another division. Plus, I've decided to add additional batteries. We're gonna recruit another cavalry unit as well. We're gonna turn this army into a more potent force. So let's do that. Springfield musketoon, that's kind of crap. Sharp carbines, we're gonna use that. We have 8, so that's good. We have a politically assigned officer here, so hopefully it's gonna keep up. The morale, or actually, how's it called? The support in a state where it comes from. We're still pushing down. The Department of Ohio is still on the march. But yeah, sadly the army of the Tennessee with 18,000 men moved up north. So I'm kind of worried. We might get some sort of flank here. And hopefully these two armies are gonna stay down at Bridgeport long enough that we can intercept and destroy them. We still don't know what's lurking up here, if anything. And I have initiated the march on Richmond. This army has retreated south, so we said, I said let's march on Richmond. This is soon gonna be done, finished, and then we're gonna march up on the army of the northeastern Virginia with no strength pretty much, and then we're gonna probably try and get to Lynchburg and sort of start squeezing in the enemy units, enemy army. We are low on supplies here, and we might need to recruit another division while we still have time. It's September 16th. We still have a very good current rating. You know what? We're gonna recruit another division. Three should be sufficient. So 2 or 4 for the center and 2 on the flanks. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna also recruit another cavalry unit. Oh my god. Well, that's kind of meh. Okay, we're gonna give you the sharp carbines. And you guys, what can we give you? Probably the Springfields. 294, 400 yards. Yeah, Springfield rifles. We have 48 of them, so we can upgrade and recruit. Now this will put a strong, quite a strain on our finances, especially the plans for for recruiting more armies. We're gonna have to dispatch this Hampton division, so definitely an army up here in Washington to defend. And like I said, some cavalry in this area to build up supply lines, so we can push on further. But yeah, okay, let's move on. We've just finished the military 2 policy, and I've been checking what we should take, and I think we're gonna go for Confiscation Act. Now that we are actually more or less in the enemy territory, it might not be a bad idea, because supply efficiency of armies operating in enemy states is plus 15%. Captured slaves will be considered contraband and will no longer be required to be returned to their owners, which means we can mess up the enemy, the southern economy pretty badly. This increases Confederate support in slave states by +3 annually, which I don't care much about, but we're gonna go for this one. 28.8 days. Ooh, seems like we're gonna catch them. Slow movement, low readiness. Is that... Oof. Yeah, we're low on supplies as well. Okay, we're gonna engage that battle. There's also something brewing up at Richmond. Army of the Shenandoah, 15,000 men. Let's hope they go for and try and defend Richmond next time. Yeah, one of the enemy armies has run away. That's sad. Still, they do outgun us. They have 30,000 men, we have 60,000. It's McClellan, one of our top commanders, against William Smith. Well, Gustavus W. Smith. So let's see, he's 40, unknown, cautious, distinguished, mediocre administrator, predictable. He's a professional officer and an engineer. Ooh, that's good for them, they're gonna be defending. But yeah, let's go and fight this battle. So, Battle of Bridgeport in Tennessee, September 18th, 1862. The Battle of Bridgeport. I had no idea how steep this hill is until I actually looked closer. So, we're gonna have to... Well, more or less the units are ready. All set to long range. We're gonna march in. The plan is that the Monatar division is gonna take the brunt of the assault, I guess. We're gonna march them somewhere in this area and then start moving on the enemy. I'm also gonna move the cavalry and additional division of 4 units on the flank. So yeah, we're gonna see how that happens. I'll tune in when we kind of spot the enemy and see how they've built their defenses up, especially with their commander being an engineer. Seems like our cavalry has been spotted. We'll try and take... it's a pretty rough terrain here. You'll see why. So... the way we're gonna try and pull this one off is we're of course gonna have to push up the hill, which is gonna be a freaking nightmare, but we're gonna try and get this division on top of the hill straight away. We'll see what we're gonna do with the cavalry, but I might send an additional division up here, but I think the AI is more or less sort of has put the units in this kind of a line, which means we should be able to start engaging them with the cannons. We just need to get closer. So we're gonna wait for all of our troops to arrive. I am sending everybody across the bridge. That's an 8,000 men. Yeah, we're pretty low on morale though. But yeah, let's try and get all of our guns across. I'm gonna move them in. The plan here is to engage with these 4 divisions. It's a strong division. We're gonna engage them, so they're gonna be kind of pinned down. We're gonna advance over the hill so we can sort of defend our flanks as well, and then we're gonna push from the side and we're gonna push in big time. We're gonna bring in the cannons and the Monatar division. I'll just try and sweep them off the field. Okay, we have a bit better vision of how the enemy troops are positioned. So yeah, we're definitely not gonna go into a frontal assault. We'll just try and pin them down. I've also brought in the cavalry just so they are spotted and it keeps the enemy more or less focused on these units. I'm bringing a small, it's pretty battered division, bringing it up here just so we might use it. I don't know, it's gonna stay in reserves for now, but we're gonna go and come add them from the back as well. I'm moving McClellan up here on this hill into the woods, so both sides of the front can get their orders. Are you guys stuck? Nah, they're just slow. Okay, time to position. It is 14:22. (14:45), more or less they're in position. Cavalry is sort of in position. I was thinking about moving it on this flank, but we're gonna try and smash through here because there's a road up there and the point, so that's our main focus of attack. So let's send in the troops, I guess. You are commanding the 3-inch ordnance, so these guys are gonna go counter battery fire. I am thinking about positioning them there. You are commanding the Napoleons, so that means we need to send them even closer, and we'll see if they can fire up the hill. I'm gonna send you here. We're gonna start moving the Monater division onto the enemy. Advance. Are they gonna take the road? They're gonna take the road. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine. Let's hope they don't get have too many casualties. Wait, are we engaged? Holy crap, we're engaged. Okay, let's send the skirmishers out. Is the enemy reacting? They're bringing in more reinforcements, which is fine. We're gonna move on their flank and get up on top of the hill. Move in on the point. I'm gonna bring these cannons up there. Now can we get on top of the hill? They are moving more units. They're moving in more units. So 2 divisions are gonna try and sweep up as well. We'll see if we can manage to capture, I mean to catch enemy, any enemy units off guard. I'm gonna send this division as a support one. So 12-pounder Napoleons. We're gonna give you the order to go counter battery fire as well. And that's pretty much it. We are committed now. Let's see how this engagement is going. 0 casualties, 0 casualties, 0 casualties. Okay, it's going fine. This is just a diversionary attack to pin down enemy forces. Yeah, we're already blasting them. Good, very good. We're not gonna move this one. Or actually, you know what? Let's move it closer, just so it can support. In case we need to rush it in. Now this ridge is gonna be a nightmare to take over. We might even have to push. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard task to create a pincer. Now what do they have here? Small brigade, 3000 men. What? Only 200 men. Oh, they're gonna get lit up. Yeah, they're gonna get lit up. Are they in range? Barely. But they are blasting the enemy apart. Okay, let's move them closer. We'll make a nice line of cannon fire. Okay, we're gonna destroy this flank pretty easy. We can get orders from McClellan. We're gonna move McClellan there, or let's say on top of the hill, just so he has a better vision. Men, it seems like they're pretty battered. Ooh, boy. Well, we're gonna keep on bombarding the enemy. I mean, not bombarding, but keep on attacking enemy cannons. Let's hope the Wonata division can get there in time. This kinda got me worried that this cavalry could charge in. Ooh, they're gonna have their morale. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna have to push on with this division and force the engagement. Yeah, stay up on top of the ridge. Nice. Our flank is going up the hill. We're gonna keep on pushing. We need to kind of catch them off guard before they manage to reposition their whole army. We're gonna try and just pounce on them from each and every side. No, cavalry going up the hill is a bad idea, so we're gonna keep it at the back. We've already routed one enemy artillery battery. Very nice. Come on, Monata division. Why are you so freaking slow? 40 losses. Okay, they're bringing in more troops. Pretty much exactly as we've planned. So we've pinned the enemy forces down. So they were positioned in a bad way. Let's call it an unfavorable way for the enemy. Yeah, we're soon gonna engage. I'm gonna engage here and try and get up on this hill, somewhere in this area, and then start squeezing on the enemy. Oof. Okay, they're soon gonna get it. Seems like they are gonna get engaged at the end of the day. No perks here, but we could move in on this cavalry. We will if this unit gets threatened, because they are really weak. So who are they firing at? Probably at the 3rd battery. We engage here. Oh my god, don't tell me we cannot get up the hill. Ooh, that might be an issue. We're gonna keep on pressing. It's gonna be a nightmare of trying to position the troops. Okay, did we open up? Five guns. it's gonna take them forever to get the orders and to start moving. It's already turned into a mess. We need a 1 division to come in. We set them to long range. I mean, I did set them all to long range, we just don't know if they got their orders. Okay, they got battered a bit. They lost 3 guys. Casualties already. Start moving in. Can we get up the hill? We can. Okay, then we're gonna do that with this division. This one's gonna push in. Come on, monitors. Make us proud. Are they mixing up again? They are. Boy, that sucks. I really don't know why the units have to reposition that way. I mean, okay, they're gonna get lit up now. Hope they're gonna be in range to fire at the other brigades, because we don't want our brigades to be fired upon marching into the line of fire and not returning any fire. Okay, seems like this is pretty much everything they have. How come they still didn't rout these guys? Okay, skirmishers out. Engage their cannons. It's really hard for the artillery to fire down on us. That's the other issue they're gonna have. But the AI can always find a good spot. Yeah, they already did. Okay, we're pushing in. Monator's division is in range. No, it's not. Damn it. Advance. Counter battery, please. Yeah, we need to destroy this part. So how are we doing up here? We are engaged, which is great. Look at that. 3 brigades firing down on them. They have 15 guns, 10 guns. This might turn into a mess. Well, this Stark's brigade is not gonna last long. We're gonna let them rout and then we're gonna attack the cannons. How are we doing here? We'll probably sustain some losses. But we are squeezing on their flank. on advancing. Okay, yeah, the whole concentration of enemy armies there, so we're gonna initiate a bombardment. Ooh, yeah, blast them into smithereens. Slightly lagging. We're gonna have some casualties here in Monitor Division. We do not have anything with water rifles. These are the ones that can fire pretty darn fast. 600 yards. We cannot reposition now. What we are gonna do, we're gonna bring in the cavalry. And how the heck are we doing here? Are they still in a fight? Stark's brigade seems to be still in a fight. No. We need to stay on top of the hill. So we're gonna start pressing on. How can I give the order to advance? It's gonna take a long time before they receive that order, so probably the Stark's brigade is gonna be routed by then. Okay, we've managed to round the enemy cannons. Let's recall in the skirmishers and start pressing up on top of the hill. We make a dent into the enemy. We did make a dent into the enemy. Oh my god, these guys are not even firing at anybody. I thought all 3 divisions were taking, firing. That was a bit of a blunder there. Oof, can we position you in a better way? This is, like I said, it's gonna be a nightmare positioning the troops. Let's do it like this then. And hope that units will not get caught. Okay, did we open up? We've opened up. This brigade should open up on that side. Okay, already 500 losses. We're gonna move Taylor in. Side is set. This division moving on closer. How are we doing here? Did we rout enemy cannons? They still didn't receive the orders, but we are engaged, which is great. Ooh, let's hope we didn't get them too close. Side carbines, only 200 yards. Oh boy. These guns have the Maynards at 300 yards. Still haven't routed anybody except for their cannons, but we are probably inflicting heavier losses. Okay, the flank seems to be doing fine, though a bit slow. Come on, man. Okay, they're crumbling. They're crumbling. How are we doing on the bombardment? We're gonna keep on the bombardment. Move this division a bit closer. Start pressing, though we are risking the flank here, but I think we're gonna be fine because we're just gonna keep on pressing. Okay, we routed one of their cavalry units. This brigade, his brigade, is looking in rough shape. As long as these guys are not under fire from Wound's brigade, we're gonna keep them here. But we need to get these guys attacking the cannons. Casualties 35. They are advancing, but it's heavily wooded area. We're gonna pull you back, and we're gonna bring this one in. Okay, we've started pushing them back, and this is where the flank comes in. Come on, we just need to get a bit more range. Okay, they are slowly pulling back. Let's hope they don't get under fire. You guys double timing. That's fine. We're pushing on here. I'm gonna have to be careful about this brigade. Oh boy, it's quite strong. Yeah, we're flanked. Come on, get in there. They're fine, though they have 30 losses already. Guys need to double time it and bugger out of the area. Did we open up? We did open up with this brigade, I mean with this division. Kearney, we're gonna keep on pushing. We're just gonna be super aggressive on this one. And what the heck are you guys doing? Come on. Nope, stay at the back. This brigade is gonna be pushing, if anybody's gonna be pushing. Let's send them in. Guys are gonna stay at the back from now on. I am thinking about now. There's still plenty of enemy troops in the area, so we're gonna keep on bombarding it. They seem to be flanked. I would like to get this brigade firing upon the enemy. They have a long range rifles. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna set them here. And we're gonna push this division even further forward. You guys need to move on. Okay, they are moving on. So the enemy is now moving up into the to the hill. Casualties, they will not last long. 250. We do have 2 brigades clumped up, which is actually quite crap, but it should be fine. Okay, the enemy is engaged here. Don't get too close. We're gonna bring in the cavalry with our quick shooters. We're gonna stop the bombardment, so the enemy has ran out. I mean, we just go fire at will for a while. Oh, interesting. I thought they're gonna put up more of a fight. But yeah, we did manage to make, to pretty much surround them. I was actually already thinking about moving this division over down to this road, closing off this part, and then move this division up the hill, because they were starting to clump up in that area. Don't you tell me you're not in range. Jesus Christ. We really need to swap out the guns on that cavalry. Ooh, poor buggers. Okay, can we destroy any cannons? You know what we'll do? We'll send them down here in the woods, and hopefully they can fire upon the enemy that's gonna be retreating. These 2 brigades are doomed. Whew, 3,500 losses. Yeah, we had quite high losses. The enemy had 8,500. It was very tough terrain, so I think we did good. Maybe the Vonata division has engaged a bit too soon, and because the enemy was clumped up so much, you know, they got their losses up because of that. But still, I think we did pretty darn good. We destroyed the majority of enemy cannons. So it's not 3-1, far from it, but I still think we did good. It says a major federal victory. So that's gonna conclude today's episode. If you like the battle, give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel, comment, because it helps out a great deal. And if you want to get a unit into our armies, just write in the name. If you want it to be colored with colored uniforms, write in the colors, and yeah, you'll get your unit. Stay safe and stay awesome, everybody. Lights out for the day.